Hi everybody and welcome back to the TCG KIWI channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently. I recently sent away some cards to PCG or Premier Card Grading to get graded and slabbed. And I only received the delivery back today and I haven't even opened the box yet, so the grades are actually a little bit of a surprise. So I thought today's video would be a little bit fun to share with you all my PCG graded slabbed collection. We're going to start our way at what I would consider to be the lower end and work our way up to the good stuff, if you will. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy today's video. Okay, so starting today's video, I thought we'd start at the lower end of my graded slab collection and start with some full arts, if you will. I'll pop them over here too. So I got these graded. These are basically the Trainer Gallery Evolutions, if you will, from Brilliant Stars. I don't know if it's hopefully showing on the screen very well, but I really like these cards. I saw them in Japanese when they came out for, I think it was VMAX Climax, and I really liked them. So I got all 4 of the Evolutions from Brilliant Stars graded with PCG. So this is a Eevee, obviously, as with Bill in the background. Beautiful, gorgeous card. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it in the intro, but I really like the look of PCG graded slabs. I think they are so much better than PCG. But you know, that's there. So this one got a 9. It got a 8.5 centering, 9.5 corners, 9 edges, and 9.5 surface. Again, really hard, I think, to grade the Trainer Gallery cards, but I was more so just really wanting to, have a protected kind of slabbed version of this for myself. So we got the Eevee, got a mint 9 from PCG. We also then got, here's the Flareon. It also got a 9. So again, 9.5, 9, 9, and 9 from Brilliant Stars as well too, with blue on it too. So again, I think blue features in the other 3 evolutions. So Bill on Eevee, and then you got blue on Flareon, Jolteon, and Vaporeon. So I got a 9 in Flareon as well as the Eevee. I also got a 9 in Jolteon. So Jolteon got an 8.5, 9 corners, 9.5 edges, and 9.5 surface. But again, I think Jolteon, out of the original, I guess 4, if you count Eevee as well, out of the original evolutions, Jolteon's my favorite as well. And I think this art card, it's close between this one and the next one, Vaporeon, but I really like the artwork of this Jolteon too as well. I think it is sick. So we got a 9 in those 3, and then we actually somehow managed to get a 9.5, a gem mint, in Vaporeon. So see, Vaporeon got a little bit better of a grade. 9 centering, 9.5, 9.5, and a 10 for the good old surface as well. That's the Vaporeon card, so it might be, I don't know, not because it got the highest grade, but it might just be my favorite artwork of those 4. I'm not 100% sure, but they are all beautiful. So we got all 4 evolutions from Brilliant Stars as sort of the starting point. I know they're not super valued, like super high, crazy cards, but I just think they're gorgeous. I know the V and VMAX alt arts from, these guys were promo boxes, but they're gorgeous cards that I actually have too, but not graded. So I have so many cards that I want to get graded with PCG that I just haven't had the time or money to do yet. But that's that's future, hopefully. So this is the starting point, I guess you will. The 4 evolutions from Brilliant Stars Trainer Gallery. And now, if I may quickly interrupt the slab sharing video, I have a little special announcement. So I wanted to do this in the other videos for the channel so far, but just haven't done it really. I want to do a little giveaway. So I have this little kind of surprise. I'm not going to share too much of it, but this is a little surprise pack with some cards and some a little goodie or 2 here and there in it that I want to give away to a subscriber and viewer here on the channel. So all you have to do to go on the draw to win this little sort of prize pack with some cards and some other bits and pieces in there is 1, you gotta subscribe to the channel, 2, like the video, comment on the video, and this is going to be limited, I guess, just to begin with, to residents of New Zealand. So sorry, rest of the world. I'll figure out international shipping one day. So if you subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video, and then you can go in the draw to win a little prize pack from me. So thank you for watching the video, and we'll get back to the video. Okay, so for our next lot of slabs, I've got this what I call, I guess, the bits and pieces kind of from Sword and Shield era slabs. So these are just random sort of cards. Some of them are kind of grouped together, some aren't, from Sword and Shield. Obviously, when I got back in, I got back into the hobby. It's been early 20. I want to say 22. It was just before Battle Styles came out. So I went back and bought some Vivid Voltage, but I never really got into Rebel Clash or Sword and Shield base. So Vivid Voltage, Battle Styles is kind of when I got grouped in. So these are just random sort of cards from the Sword and Shield era. So first up, we have the Suicune. The Suicune from, this is Shining Fates, funnily enough. I opened a lot of Shining Fates as my sort of first special set, I guess you'd say, because I really wanted the, of course, Shiny Charizard VMAX. So this is a Suicune baby shiny, I guess, from Shining Fates. It's got an 8.5, a near mint or mint. You got 8.5 centering, 9, 8, and 9. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about the subgrades of it as well, but this is Suicune. So it was my favorite baby shiny that I pulled. I hate to imagine how many ETBs I opened. I think I opened, oh Christ, this was probably my first really big splurge, like 8 or 9, maybe 10 ETBs, trying to chase that Charizard Shining VMAX thing. Spoilers, I didn't get it, but that's okay. We got this shiny Suicune, like baby shiny Suicune, and I thought it was my favorite baby shiny, so I wanted to get sent away. So Suicune, baby shiny, we got an 8.5. Then something, again, a little bit different or odd from Crown Zenith, actually, at the opposite end of Sword and Shield, the very end of Sword and Shield. I got this Semi-Seer V-Star. Why I got it graded? I just like the art. I think it's kooky. He's kind of funky. That's just, I don't know. There's some cool artworks in Crown Zenith. I think a horrendously underrated set itself. But Semi-Seer V-Star, I just thought was a incredibly goofy looking card. So I really like the artwork, and I really want to get it graded. And you'll notice as well, this is the first time we're seeing it, but PCG, between, I guess, Shining Fates and Crown Zenith, somewhere in between there, they actually updated their slabs and went from a, like, this is like a cardboard kind of label to a actual metal, I don't know if you can see it there, it's an actual metal laser engraved label, and it looks amazing. So they actually changed, so all the newer PCG cards actually come in this like metal label engraved look, as opposed to the older ones, which are cardboard. You can actually get older ones. You can like exchange your non-metal slabs to get them re-slabbed with metal labels if you like as well. But just another reason why, again, PCG looks incredible, especially with the laser etched metal slab. So we've got Semi-Seer V-Star, purely because the artwork is hilariously cute to me and funny, at a 9.5 gem mint. And then from Pokemon Go, probably my favorite card actually from Pokemon Go, the, again, sort of odd special set that I feel like, I could have done so much better anyway, but we got Mewtwo V, alternate art. So it got a 10, a pristine. It got 10, 9.5, 10, 10. Almost got a, the quadruple 10s, if you will. It got a 9.5 for its corners. But a Mewtwo V pristine card, which again, probably is my favorite card from Pokemon Go. And then we had another Mewtwo card, also from Crown Zenith, is Mewtwo V-Star alternate art. And again, amazing artwork with the Charizard there in the background, having this like epic battle. I know it matches with the Charizard V-Star alternate from the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection as well. But it got a 9, a mint 9. Again, this might be my favorite card from Crown Zenith. So my two favorite cards, Mewtwo from Pokemon Go and Crown Zenith. But yeah, it's an awesome artwork. So it's just intense. So I really enjoy that artwork as well. So we got Mewtwo V-Star, got a 9 from Crown Zenith, also with the metal label. And then from Brilliant Stars, Charizard Rainbow V-Star. So I didn't pull this myself, sadly. I had dreadful luck with Brilliant Stars. I opened a crazy, well, I consider it to be a crazy amount of booster boxes. I opened like 4 booster boxes trying to chase Charizard V-Stars. I didn't get a single Charizard or Charizard V or anything from that set. I didn't get, after 4 boxes, nothing. I got, actually, and to be fair, I didn't think I got anything super great out of 4 booster boxes of Brilliant Stars. It was rough. Probably one of my worst luck sets that I've opened ever, to be honest. But we got a Charizard V-Star Rainbow. So I purchased this and then I got it graded myself. So I purchased it raw, sent it away, got it graded. It came back a 9. So Charizard V-Star the Rainbow from Brilliant Stars. And then, oh, what is this? It's Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates. Remember when I said I didn't pull it from 10 ETBs? Well, that part was true. I actually, again, then had to go and buy it raw from somebody here in town and sent it away for grading. Funnily enough, this was actually in the first submission I ever sent away. I sent away 2 cards in my very first submission to PCG. Funnily enough, there's 2 cards, I haven't said that yet, in this recent return submission as well. So I got 2 cards to reveal the grades at the end of the video. But Charizard VMAX from Shining Fates, purchased it raw, couldn't pull it from like 10 ETBs, sent it away, and it came back a pristine 10. Again, almost hit the quad 10. It just missed out on the edges this time, being a 9.5. And again, I actually had it in a paper like label or a cardboard label originally because it was the first card I sent away. I sent it back to them, or actually I went to their booth at an expo in town and swapped it, sent it back to get it re-slabbed with a metal etched label because it was amazing. I did that with a few of my older cards because I just really, really like the metal labels from PCG. So there he is, shiny Charizard VMAX in a pristine 10 from Shining Fates. And then we went down, or I went down, sorry, the VMAX sort of Kanto starter route. So I got a Venusaur VMAX. So I did manage to, I actually bought both this one and spoilers, the Blastoise VMAX collection boxes. Here, I bought them, I sent the cards in raw again, and then they came back, well the VMAX Venusaur came back at 10. Again, it missed out just on hitting all 10s with a 9.5 on the Ceres. But we got a Venusaur VMAX in a pristine 10 from the collection box. And I also got it in Blastoise. Blastoise got a pristine 10 as well, but this time we got 9.5 for its corners. So Venusaur and Blastoise VMAXs, both from the collection boxes. Spoilers as well, chat, or I guess spoilers for the videos. All of my slabs I sent in raw basically. I haven't purchased any slabs at all. The only time I ever purchased a slab, I actually cracked because it was for my display collection for base set. It was a base set Blastoise because I couldn't find one raw, so I bought one graded from PCG and actually cracked it to put in my display. So that's the only time I've ever purchased a slab. All these slabs, all these cards I guess were obtained, either pulled by myself or I purchased them raw and sent in for grading. So we got a Blastoise and a Venusaur VMAX. And lastly, a Charizard VMAX. So I actually pulled this one myself out of a Darkness Ablaze booster box. Yeah, probably one of the first big cards that I managed to pull myself out of Darkness Ablaze. I forgot Darkness Ablaze that even existed for a second there. I did actually open some, I said at the start of the video, Vivid Voltage and Battle Styles. I did open some Darkness Ablaze too, because that came out before Vivid Voltage, I believe. So I got a Charizard VMAX, probably the first big card that I pulled myself. Again, it missed out just on its cornering of a 9.5, but we got a pristine 10. So I'm pretty happy with these guys. Again, I know they're not super high value cards. None of those are really. But I got a pristine 10 on all 3 of them. The Charizard VMAX, Venusaur, and Blastoise VMAXs as well. Okay, so the next lot of cards I got are from Celebration. So I tried to group the slabs a little bit into kind of categories, if you will, but these are cards I've gotten graded from Celebration. So again, Celebrations was a big set that I was into. Obviously, a lot of people were, because it was the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. So I graded, or I opened quite a lot of Celebrations, and I graded quite a lot of them too. So this is the 25th anniversary, I guess, Pokeball Black Star promo, which came in the, I think the UPC, yeah, from the UPC from Celebrations too. So I bought a UPC, I opened it obviously, I didn't keep any sealed sadly, but this is the Pokeball Gold 20th Anniversary Full Art promo, and I got it 8. So it's actually one of my lowest cards. I think 8 might have been my lowest cards. Obviously the centering 7, so I don't know. I guess it's pretty heavy at the top, isn't it? I'm trying to look myself. I've never been the best judge, personally, of centering. So I would say it's top heavy, right? It's pretty thick at the bottom, not very thick at the top. The sides actually look okay. Maybe it's a little heavy on the right-hand side, but it got an 8. So a near mint 8. The gold Pokeball full art promo from Celebrations. And then in the same sort of, I guess, vein, if you will, is the gold full art Pikachu V 25th anniversary Celebrations Black Star promo. So this one had a 9.5. So much better. Again, the centering, actually, sorry, that's the corners actually let this one down. I was going to say the centering let this one down too. This one got a 9.5 for centering, but got a 9 on its corners. But again, that's the Pikachu. There's a mark there on the, it's just on the bag. But that's Pikachu V full art from the promo UPC Celebrations as well in gold. And then this, I got some classic kind of collection from Celebrations as well. The Shining Magikarp 9.5 Gem Mint. Again, they're not super high value cards. None of these ones really, none of my cards are super high value to be honest. But I just love that old school artwork. Obviously it has the 25th anniversary celebration stamp on it because I don't have the original. But that's Shining Magikarp and a 9.5. And then kind of similar is Dark Gyarados from the classic collection of Celebrations as well. Hit a 10. So again, just missed out on quad 10s. I don't think I've got any in a quad 10. Sadly, because I think now if you hit a quad 10 from PCG, you get a special like gold medal label, which again, I think I've seen a couple of them online, but I don't have any myself, I'm pretty sure. So we got Dark Gyarados Holo from the, again, Celebrations Classic Collection. And then we got the secret rare Mew gold full art from Celebrations as well, and a 9.5. Very happy with that. Again, hit 3 10s, got let down with a centering of an 8.5, but still good enough to hit a 9.5. I guess again it's pretty heavy on the right hand side, right? I would say, again, being a terrible judge of centering that I am. But Mew gold full art 9.5. Again, I pulled all of those apart from obviously well, you get the promos, but I didn't pull the Shiny Magikarp. I remember purchasing that raw, but I did manage to pull the Mew. I did open quite a bit of Celebrations as well too. And then Blastoise. So Blastoise had a 9.5. Again, a classic card from the Celebration set. I love that sort of swirly hollow pattern. You can even see it on the slab as well too. But we got the classic collection hollow base set Blastoise with the obviously the 25th anniversary celebration stamp on it. So they got a 9.5. And then in Venusaur, we got a 10. So I pulled all of these as well too. So we got a 10 for the Venusaur and a pristine 10, just missing out on some corners. But again, the Holo Classic Collection Venusaur base set with the Celebrations. And then the big boy Charizard, again, spoilers, it had a 10 as well. So the only one that missed out, sadly. It would have been great to have the Blastoise in a 10, but I got Blastoise in a 9.5. But we got Charizard, obviously he's the big boy in the classic base set artwork with the Celebrations Holo and stamp and a 10 as well. So really happy that that hit a 10. Because again, those are all cards that I pulled myself. And same with this one. The Pikachu's birthday, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what you call it. Birthday Pikachu and from the classic collection with the Holo and the stamp from Celebrations. It hit a pristine 10 as well. Such a adorable card from the classic collection from Celebrations. Just hit so differently. Man, I really enjoyed opening that set. And then we're finishing off with more promos from the UPC. So this is the middle card promos. These are the middle cards that you got in the UPC from Celebrations as well too. PCG were, I think, one of the first grading companies that I saw anyway that was actually grading these cards pretty much right off the bat. So we got the Pikachu middle holo promo and a 9. So again, got that classic base set sort of artwork again, but this is a like metal card. You can even feel like, I mean, you guys can't obviously, but the weight of the card definitely a little heavier than the normal, cardboard Pokemon cards. But that's Pikachu Metal Holo promo from Celebrations in a 9, and then of course the Charizard, which I managed to hit in a 9.5. We got 9.5s across the board, but a 10 on those corners, which I think is really good because I know these cards are probably super hard to grade, being the middle promo cards. But there it is, Charizard Metal Holo promo from the Celebrations UPC and that classic artwork from base set once again. So really happy with my Celebrations collection. And so that sort of sums up the, I guess the lower end, I want to say, the first half of my PCG graded slab collection. So now we're going to move on to the, I got these cards from, again, Crown Zenith. So these are the gold sort of Sinnoh or Hisuian, I guess you'd call them, legendary Pokemon from Crown Zenith and their beautiful artwork. Excuse me. So we got the original or origin form Dialga V-Star. So again, it had an 8.5, a Near Mint Plus. This is from Crown Zenith as well. These are awesome, awesome cards. So I'm pretty sure, again, I didn't pull this one. I actually bought this raw, sent it in. It failed on its edges, which, you know, for me is, I don't know. Again, I don't really well, I'm not a good judge of a raw card. Generally, I can tell if it's way, way off or it's really, really bad, but you know, if there's things like edges, I'm probably not gonna pick it up. But that's the origin form. There's like a little mark there or something. That's not great. There we go. Kind of fixed it on the back, but that's origin form Dialga V-Star Gold alternate art from Crown Zenith. And then we also got the Arceus V-Star. Arceus? Arceus. I don't know. Arceus, I guess. V-Star from Crown Zenith as well. I also didn't pull this one. I purchased this one raw, sent it away. It got a 9.5, or sorry, an 8.5. Again, on the edges, 7.5. Everything else pretty solid. Pretty solid everything else, but the edges kind of let that one down as well too. Again, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a good person with eyes. Clearly I wear glasses, so you know, maybe I need stronger prescriptions. But beautiful artwork. That's what I don't need a stronger prescription to admire the art on this card. Actually, all four of those cards, gorgeous. So Arceus V-Star gold artwork from Crown Zenith. And then of course, you know, we got Origin Form Palkia V-Star. Now I did pull this one myself. I opened, again, probably I think half a dozen ETBs or so of Crown Zenith when it came out on release. So Origin Form Palkia V-Star, still quite playable too, in a 9.5 Gem Mint. So again, it's got amazing sort of artwork. You can kind of like group them up together, I guess, to form one giant connecting artwork, which I love those cards whenever they do them. But this is definitely one of the better ones too. Origin Form Palkia V-Star Gold artwork from Crown Zenith, and then of course rounding out the quadtuplet, I don't know what you call that. All four of them is the Giratina V-Star, and this one hit a 10. And again, I pulled this one myself. So funnily enough, I always laugh at these four. If you sort of look at them all down, you know, the two that I pulled myself, the Palkia and the Giratina, got the better grades in the two cards that I bought. And I bought them from two individual people too. So clearly, I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe I've got magic in these hands. I'm not 100% sure. But Giratina V-Star, the gold artwork, alternate artwork from Crown Zenith, in a pristine 10. Beautiful card. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, and now moving from Sword and Shield, because I know we've been basically exclusively in Sword and Shield, we move into a little bit of Scarlet and Violet. Now, I don't have a lot of graded Scarlet and Violet. I sort of eased off on my grading submissions, you know, recently, but you know, hopefully we'll get that to change in future. But this is from obviously Scarlet and Violet base set, was the Miraidon EX special illustration rare with the, is it the Fido? I don't know, the Dauschbund, maybe it's one of those ones, in the apartment building with Miraidon EX in the future. Really, really amazing artwork. Hit a 9. I got a mint 9 in this one too. I think these cards are underappreciated. I'm still surprised. I shocked at Scarlet and Violet base set, the special illustration rares. I know when it came out, obviously they were up there, but they've come really back in terms of their value or their price now. So you know, I really enjoy the Miraidon EX special illustration rare, just like I really enjoy the Koraidon EX special illustration rare from Scarlet and Violet base set as well too. With the, is it the, I can never say its name. No, that thing, the rat, the weird Pikachu thing from you know, obviously back in the past. Koraidon EX special illustration rare. This one had a 9.5, so slightly better. They got a gem mint too, but again, I think both of those cards are gorgeous. And so is the Guardy, which I actually don't own as well. I think those three really cool special illustration rares, and the other ones too are the Iron Treads and the Great Tusk, and even the Spide Ops EX. I think it's silly. Those are really cool cards, and I think Scarlet and Violet base set, it's underappreciated, undervalued. I think they're really neat special illustration rares too. So that's kind of kicking off the Scarlet and Violet era, and then of course we've got the Charizard. Of course, there's a lot of Charizards. Go figure. Charizard EX special illustration rare from Obsidian Flames. So this card, when it obviously was first revealed, was crazy big. It's come back a lot again too, but obviously playable very everywhere at the moment. But Charizard EX special illustration rare from Obsidian Flames. It's had a couple different versions of it, obviously, but this is I guess the original special illustration rare, and yeah, it's Charizard. I think it's pretty neat, even though he's got the big the Terra hats. It's fine, but it's yeah, another really cool one from Obsidian Flames, probably the biggest card from Obsidian Flames, if I'm not mistaken. But Charizard EX special illustration rare in a mint 9, and now we're getting into this is 151. So of course I like everybody hunted and chased down a lot of 151 product, opened a lot of it on back in when it came out. It feels like it only came out recently, but it's been over a year, I believe. But we got the Venusaur EX. It had an 8, so again, it didn't grade super highly. The edges of 7, again, not that I'm going to see edges, even its corners of 8.5, kind of let it down a little bit, but it got a near mint 8. Amazing artwork, like Venusaur and like the jungle garden, flowers everywhere. Really cool. It might actually be my favorite artwork out of the three, obviously Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard artworks from 151. But this is my first 151 graded card, was the Venusaur EX special illustration rare in a near mint or mint 8. And then here we go. No surprises why the next two cards are, but Blastoise EX from 151, also in the special illustration rare. It actually hit a 9.5, so a really solid grading. I think the feedback generally from people who've graded with PCG is they're pretty tough. They're pretty fair and pretty strong with their grading process. Most people would say that a 9.5 from them would hit a 10 in some other grading companies, but we got a 9.5 gem mint in the Blastoise EX special illustration rare from Scarlet and Violet 151. Honestly, out of the three, it's probably my least favorite artwork. Sorry, Blastoise, but it's still a beautiful card, and I'm really happy to have it graded in such a good grade as well in my collection. And then the last card from this little subset of Scarlet and Violet is the Charizard EX from 151 in a special illustration art rare, a 9. So this is obviously he's kind of not cartoony kind of artwork, but it's like chibi as well. It's like Charizard flying over the volcano canyon. It's amazingly beautiful as well too. It's a tough decision between either this or the Venusaur, but we hit this in a a mint 9 from the Charizard special illustration rare from 151. I think I actually did open, funnily enough, this is the reverse of the Crown Zenith gold cards. I opened or pulled these two myself, the Venusaur and the Charizard, and I actually bought raw the Blastoise illustration rare, and funnily enough, that one graded the best out of the three, where the ones that I pulled didn't get as high. So I guess there's no magic in these hands after all. Who would have thought? And then to round things off, everybody, we have the last sort of 4 cards from my collection prior to the two we're going to reveal in a minute, is some alternate artworks, probably my 4, what I would consider to be my best cards, or one of my favorite cards anyway, from these again from Sword and Shield era. So we have, obviously, the first card is the Sylveon V alternate artwork from Evolving Skies. So this one had a 9.5. Again, this is actually my very first submission back in the day, alongside the shiny Charizard VMAX. I sent away the shiny Charizard VMAX. I sent away the Sylveon V in my very first submission. The Charizard got a 10, Sylveon got a 9.5. I did pull this card myself too. I think the next 4 cards, the last 4 cards, I've all pulled myself, so I don't think I bought any of these ones raw. So we've got the Sylveon, beautiful artwork in the like cafe, the bakery, whatever you want to call it, and a Gem Mint 9.5. And then probably one of my absolute all-time favorites is the Umbreon V alternate art, also from Evolving Skies, and also in a Gem Mint 9.5. There he is. So again, I sent both of these cards actually back to get the labels re-slabbed, I guess, as metal labels, because they were originally paper labels. But this is the Umbreon V alternate artwork, ultra rare, whatever you want to call it, from Evolving Skies, also a 9.5. Amazing card. Obviously, not quite the Moonbreon, but there's a moon. Look, there's a moon in the background. It kind of counts, right? You know, some would say, and maybe myself, I might be in the minority here, but I actually like the V Umbreon better than the Umbreon VMAX, the Moonbreon, if you will. We've got Umbreon V in a 9.5, and then immediately I'm going to lie to you because I did actually, and my memory's been jogged, I did actually purchase this one raw. I could never pull this card. I never opened a lot of battle styles anyway, to be brutally honest, but this is the Sleepy Tyranitar. Tyranitar V alternate art from Battle Styles, the very first set that I opened a few years ago when I got back into the hobby, but it hit a pristine 10. I bought this card from someone online, and it was raw, and they even said to me, like, and the reason why I got it too is, you know, in the description, they're basically like, you know, it looks pretty good. They're like, it should grade really well. Like, it's one of the few times where I've gone out and sought a raw card that I thought that's going to get a good number beside it, you know. It's going to get a great number put beside it, because this one did. It came back and they weren't lying. It was a pristine 10, so I'm really, really happy with this one too. Again, one off the quadruple 10s, but got the Sleepy Tyranitar V alternate art from Battle Styles. And then the lucky last one, and I did pull this one myself, probably my favorite slabbed card that I currently have, from not Evolving Skies, but from the next set, Fusion Strike, that I pulled myself, the Gengar VMAX Secret Rare Alternate Art, whatever you want to call it. I got it in a 9.5. The centering sadly let it down a slight little bit. It's quite chunky, I think, on the left-hand side. I don't know. But that card is beautiful. I was speechless when I managed to pull that card. I honestly thought it wasn't the special one. I thought, oh, this is the going to be the regular VMAX from Gengar, which I actually did pull as well. I pulled that, I think, afterwards. I pulled the VMAX secret, special artwork first, and then pulled the regular Gengar too. I think probably at a later date. I don't think it was at the same time, but that is probably my favorite graded card. I know it's definitely, in terms of value, the highest rated one, but it is beautiful. I really, really, really like Gengar, like a lot of people do, and I think that card artwork too is stunning. So that is probably my best graded card in a Gem Mint 9.5 Gengar VMAX from Fusion Strike. And that's all the graded cards that I currently have until now. Okay, thank you for putting up with me and letting me share my PCG graded slab collection with everybody. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. What card from my collection do you guys like the most? Again, I really like the Tyranitar V. I like the Moonbreon. Not the Moonbreon, the Umbreon V from Evolving Skies. Obviously the Gengar, but the Charizards, the Mewtwo's as well, the Gold V Stars from Crown Zenith of the Hisuian or Sinnoh legendaries, whatever you want to call them. And even like cards like the Eevee Trainer Gallery cards from Brilliant Stars, I think are awesome. They're all unique and special to, I guess, everybody, including myself, in their own way, right? So without further ado, guys, again, this is the recent submission that I sent away a couple of weeks ago to PCG, and it literally came back today, premiercardgrading.co.nz. You get these nifty little boxes when they come, and obviously they're bigger or smaller depending on how many cards you sent in. We sent in 2 cards. I'm not going to tell you what the cards are yet, and I honestly don't know the grades. I have not opened this box until this very moment. So we're going to see what's inside. We're going to see what these cards get, if I can ever get into it. There we go. Okay. So let me just check that it is face down. So obviously it comes with some nice padding. It's always a good bonus. Alright. Okay, the card is face down, so that's a great start. So we've got two cards to open or to reveal. Are they both face down? There's one. Okay, they're both face down. So here we go. So we've got two cards. I'm going to move the box to the side. So we'll pop it there. So these cards, spoilers, I might as well say they're from the same set now. Okay, they're from the same set. It's a recent, the Scarlet and Violet sets. These cards, again, I've got so many cards, especially from Scarlet and Violet, that I really want to send them for grading. It's just a matter of, you know, spending time and money to organize them and actually send them in to get graded. So here we go. Without further ado, the very first card, which I guess you can see, I'll show the back of it. It is Mew EX from Paldean Fates. It's the alternate art special illustration rare number 232. It's the blue bubble Mew from Paldean Fates EX. Let's see what I got. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got a 9. I got a mint 9. I got centering of 9, the corners 9.5, edges 9, and a surface of 9.5. Oh, so it must have been very close to hitting a 9.5 with, you know, 2.9.5s and 2 9s. But look at that. Look at that beautiful card. That is Mew EX from Paldean Fates. Again, I didn't actually pull this card. I had to purchase this raw. I did. I sent it away again a few weeks ago. It's the first cards I've graded in probably 6 months or so. I've been pretty sporadic with grading cards recently, but look at that beautiful artwork. So we got Mew EX, the very first card first card revealed of the stream, in a 9 mint from Paldean Fates. Beautiful. So I'm gonna let's pop Mew there in the background. There we go. You can't really see the grays there, sorry. But that's the first one. So the next one, which we'll have a look at, here we go. So it's got a gold border, which generally it kind of spoils it, kind of doesn't spoil it, but I guess it's Charizard EX, also from Paldean Fates. Spoilers, you know, I'm a simple man, I see Charizard, I like. So this is the, kind of like the Obsidian Flames Charizard, but it's the shiny version. So it's, again, like the Mew, it's the shiny Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. So this is the other card that we got. We got the Mew, and I got the Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. I actually pulled this card myself. So I literally opened one ETB, not even an ETB actually. I opened a, it was funny, a Charizard, shiny Charizard collection tin. I don't know, I'll maybe put a photo somewhere on the screen around here of it. I picked one. I went to the store when the set came out. I said, can I please get one of them? And I said, can I please get the Charizard? Because I wanted the promo. I wanted the promo shiny Charizard, whatever. And I managed to pull from, I think it was 5 packs or 6 packs, whatever it is, what I consider to be the big hit of Paldean Fates. So let's not delay anymore. Without any further ado, the Charizard EX from Paldean Fates. Ooh, I got a 9.5. I got a 9, 9.5, 9.5, and 9.5. So there you go. That's the difference. I got one more 9.5 than the Mew. But look at that. Charizard EX 9.5 Gem Mint from Paldean Fates. Alternate art special illustration rare. Beautiful card. I am super happy with both of those cards. The Mew and the Charizard. Look at that, from Paldean Fates. Again, I'm a simple man. I've got so many Scarlet and Violet cards I want to send in, but I thought these two are up there in terms of, you know, in classic 151 cards, Mew and Charizard. What's not to like, what's not to lose by sending them in. So there they are, everybody. The Mew, Mint 9, and the Charizard, Gem Mint 9.5. So that's going to do it for me today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video and letting me share my latest PCG graded slabs collection and reveals with you all tonight. Please go check them out. Again, if you're in New Zealand, support them. Even if you're international, I know they're opening up lots more international offices as well. Go to them. The slabs look, I mean, incredible as well, and they're just such a like, I don't even know the words. Like, look so nice in anybody's collection too. So thank you for letting me show off my latest submission and of course my collection with you as well too. And be sure, everybody, to enter the giveaway by subscribing, liking the video, commenting as well, and of course living in New Zealand would be a bonus, or actually is a requirement as well. But thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you letting me do this little bit of a different video while we wait. Of course, not too long, in like a month's time, the latest English set, Surging Sparks, I think it's called, is coming out in November, and it looks incredible. So can't wait to get my hands on some of them and open them up with you here on the channel as well. So take care, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.